I know this anticipation's killing you. It's killing you.
How long is it? Okay, it's
Here, quick look.
a little bit longer than mine.
I know. I lied to you when I told you how many words it was.
Okay.
In honor of Never Have I Ever coming to an end, I have written you a goodbye letter, reflecting on all of our epic times together.
All right, well, David, we've come really far. And I also have written you a letter.
Why did you steal the envelope?
You know me all too well, bro. All right, you ready?
No.
Okay. David, I'm not sure how to begin this letter because it's not a goodbye. This is just the next chapter in what's shaping out to be one of the greatest adventure novels of all time. Let's take it back to day one. After we crushed the first table read, even though we both wanted to shit our pants. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to say that, so you can bleep me out.
I think you're allowed to say that.
Okay, all right. You can, if not, bleep me out for that. I knew that you would be a friend for life. I'm in constant awe of your ability to light up a room, command and lead, and stand against an army of adversity with nothing but a smile on your face. So it's truly astounding that we were able to make something so messy yet beautiful, gentle yet chaotic, and so full of meaning and love. Thank you for keeping me awake by literally poking me or making fun of me for being a grandpa on long shoot nights. Thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to be the loudest and most obnoxious voice screaming when you receive your first Oscar. My advice to you is simple and said often, but I'll always be there to gently or extremely loudly and annoyingly remind you to take it all in, and yes, you guessed it, Dave. Remember the feeling. Yeehaw, Texas. P.S. Ben Gross, Season 1, Episode 5, 19 minutes, 10 seconds. So,
Okay, well, we can cut it here. Thank you, Jaren.
thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Goodbye. I don't want to
Okay,
do this anymore.
here I am,
I don't want to do this.
ready to receive my letter.
Okay. Dear Texas, as you know, I often joke with you that in another universe, where we went to high school together, we would have been the best of friends. Of course, every time, without fail, you say, we absolutely wouldn't. Well, these past 4 years have only given me more and more evidence that I am, in fact, correct. Thank you for going on crazy adventures with me and staying up late when I know you're not a night owl and you know I'm not a morning person. Thank you for always doing scenes with me where we make the crew laugh and for making me laugh when the cameras aren't rolling. Thank you for believing in me when I don't believe in myself.
Nah.
I think there are people you meet in your life that you are simply just meant to meet. If it weren't for Never Have I Ever, I think that some way, somehow, we would have found each other. But it is pretty damn impressive that this is how we met in this lifetime. Obviously, this is the furthest thing from a goodbye letter. We both know that. So, I will just leave you with one of my favorite texts to get from you at the end of a workday on set. See you tomorrow. Love, David.
Nice.
Are you emotional? Are you gonna cry?
nice.
Do your best not to cry. Okay. Darren, my baby boy. It's impossible to reduce 4 seasons with you down to a few words. It seems like a lifetime ago you invited me to lunch in your trailer my second day on set, which meant literally the world to me. Yet it also feels like it all went by in the blink of an eye. A very beautiful eye, though, like a Darren Barnett eye. It's been an absolute dream to be the Trent to your Paxton, and it all felt so effortless. We didn't stop laughing for 3 years straight. I remember shooting a scene in season 2 when we were wearing those silly goggles, waiting for the special effects team to rig an explosive to a watermelon. I turned to you and I said, I can't believe this is our job. And that's how it always felt. I was playing a wingman on screen, but gaining a brother off screen. The time spent talking to you when the cameras were off were just as special, and that's invaluable. If someone told me my first day on set that we'd be crying in each other's arms on our last day on set, I'd tell them, I don't cry, but that would be sick. Well, that obviously did happen. And it's a testament to how meaningful this experience was. Thank you for being such a generous scene partner. Thank you for being so supportive. Thank you for listening and talking. Thank you for laughing at my stupid jokes. Thank you for making stupid jokes. And above all, thank you for being a true friend. I'm always gonna root for you, always. And I love you very much. And as Trent would say, blood brothers for life. Love, Ben.
Your jokes were never stupid, man. Thank you, dude.
That's what I was hoping you were gonna say.
What?
Love you, man.
I gotta follow that?
You don't have to.
Yeah, I do. Ben. Benny Ben Ben.
Yeah.
Big B.
Yeah.
Benihana.
That's me.
I've never called you any of those nicknames. But I wanted people to see how close we are. Ben, I don't know how else to say this other than our lives completely changed together. The words could never truly describe something of that magnitude. And when I received the news that I booked this role, I fell on the floor. A job, finally. Little did I realize that I would be gaining something entirely more valuable. Ben, you've become a brother to me. You're one of the most hilarious and comedically talented people I've ever met. And I've known that since we did our first handstands on that mechanical butterfly. Caterpillar, butterfly, whatever it is.
One of them.
Probably a butterfly now. Real fans will know. You've shown me the most generous and loving support that I never even had to ask for. You're in my corner as much as I'm in yours, and that is a place I'm proud to be. I cannot wait to see how you continue to shake things up with everything you have to offer in this life, in this career. Be loud, my brother, and know I will always echo your noise. I love you, man.
That was a good line.
That's a good
Did
line.
you write that
I
yourself?
wrote that myself.
Wow.
I
love you,
I
man.
love you, man.
Wow, that was a great line.
I know.
Wow. And you really wrote that yourself?
I wrote that myself.
It's just a lot to say.
Lots of feelings.
I don't think it's sad. I think it's also because we're both so strong in like our friendship that we know that like we actually are gonna see lots of each other.
Yeah, we've already, like, in written word, have expressed often how grateful we are for each other and how we've showed up for each other when we really needed to show up for one another. So this is just, like, not even a goodbye letter, in my opinion. I feel like it's, like, just a reminder letter, you know?
This has been literally the ride of a lifetime with you.
I will never not remember this, man. I will never not remember. I'll never forget.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I'll also never not remember this. I will always remember this.
Watch Never Have I Ever, June 8th, only on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Because Darren Barnett told you to.
Yeah.